What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. Welcome to episode 350 of Shadows and Pretties. So today I am going to, pretty much start reviewing Christmas movies, actually. Some people may argue that this is a bit early, but yeah, I have to say, I hope you enjoy Halloween, Queen, and hope you enjoyed that last episode that I did. So today I am going to get started on, some Christmas movies that I'm going to be discussing about. And today I'm going to start off with this film called Krampus. Now, this movie came out in 2005, directed by Michael Dolcuri. And this film is actually really good. It's definitely one movie that came out in 2015. It's a Christmas comedy horror film based on the character Krampus, who is a horned anthropomorphic creature who, in the Central and Eastern Alpine folkloric tradition, is said to accompany St. Nicholas on the children who visits every night of the 5 December. So basically, this movie has stars, actors that I don't even recognize. So, yeah, I don't recognize any of the actors that are in there. But I personally have to say, this is a pretty good movie, including Krampus. Like, this film, I remember watching this film, like, I think I was in high school sometime, and this film was just amazing. It was really good to watch. The production and concept for Krampus began in 2011 when Doghari was planning to make a Christmas-themed horror film with him and the Shields writing the screenplay. So the production on the film began in 2014. And of course, the casting call went on from November of 2014 to March of 2015. So the principal photography of this film began on March 12th and wrapped up in May of 2015. So, of course, the creature effects were made by Weta Workshop, and this film is definitely one that I definitely personally really thought it was good. I know some people may argue as this movie is not that good, but I personally thought this movie was pretty good. So basically, I'm going to talk about the plot of this movie, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, yep, and I also go through with the plot and talk about it, in these episodes, so people get the idea of what the plot's about and that, especially for those who haven't watched the movie in like years or something. So this takes place 3 days before Christmas. The Angel family, parents Tom and Sarah, daughter Beth and son Max, and Tom's mother Ami, prepare for the holidays. Despite his family's dysfunctionality, Max still believes in Santa Claus and writes him a letter. Sarah's side of the family comes for Christmas, including her sister Linda and Linda's husband Howard. Their children Howie Jr., Stevie, Jordan, and baby Christy, and their bulldog Rosie, and their Sarah and Linda's cantankerous Aunt Dorothy. Max wants to maintain the family traditions, but tensions along his relatives sap their Christmas spirit, and when his cousins mockingly read out the letter to Santa, Max lashes out, yelling that he hates both his family and belief in Christmas. His father attempts to comfort him by telling him that even though the holidays are chaotic, he should always still love his family and give him back his letter to Santa. In a fit of anger, Max tears up the letter and tosses it out the window, whereupon he sweeps to the sky. However, later that night, a severe blizzard engulfs the town, causing a power outage. When Beth ventures out to check on her boyfriend, a large horned creature chases after her. She hides beneath a delivery truck, but the creature leaves a jack-in-the-box, which attacks her. So, when Beth does not return home, Tom and Howard search for her. They find her boyfriend's house in the ruins with the chimney split open and a goat-like hoof prints, who Tom narrowly saves Howard from the unseen monster in the snow. They return home and board up windows, with Howard stands guard while everyone sleeps. As Howard eventually falls asleep, a large rock with a living gingerbread man attached to lures Howie Jr. to the chimney. When he takes a bite, he is dragged up the chimney despite the family's efforts to save him. Ami explains that the creature hunting them is Krampus, an ancient demon who punishes those who have lost the Christmas spirit. When Ami was a child, her community lost their spirit due to the hardships of the war in Europe. Ami also lost hope and she wished for her parents to be taken away, summoning Krampus. He and his helpers dragged everyone but except her to hell, leaving behind a bell-shaped Babel with his name on it. The family was skeptical about the story until the house is overrun with menacing toys emerging from the presents. Jordan is devoured by a jack-in-the-box deer clown when the family fends off at the toys and the gingerbread man until Krampus's dark elves leap into through the window, taking Howard and Dorothy and Chrissy. So Tom leads to the rest of the family to an abandoned snowplow on the streets, where Ami stays behind to distract Krampus, who emerges from the fireplace and attacks her with his bag of toys. Outside, Tom, Sarah, and Linda are dragged under the snow by the snow monster, while Stevie gets captured by the dark elves. Krampus confronts Max and gives him a bubble wrapped in a piece of his discarded letter. Realizing that he was responsible for Krampus's coming, Max chases after the demon and confronts him at the edge of the fiery pit. Max begs for Stevie to be spared and offers himself up as sacrifice. Krampus refuses and tosses Stevie into the pit, where Max sincerely apologizes for losing his spirit. Although Krampus seems to accept his apology, he still tosses Max in as well. Max awakens on his bed on Christmas morning upon discovering his family is alive and well, concludes what happened in the nightmare. However, as they find Krampus's bauble among the presents, the family exchanges troubled looks, recalling the memories of the horrific events. So the house is shown throughout the magical surveillance of the snow globe, along with hundreds of others in vast collection of Krampus's underworld lair in the mountains of Central Europe, for him to monitor and spy for having spared on them, and thus how the movie ends. I personally thought this was a really good movie. I really do enjoy how this film is supposed to be. Now, what's really interesting is that this film was supposed to be released on November 25th of 2015, but it was moved to be 2015 in December 4th to be closer to that, which is Krampusnacht. So, of course, there is pretty much an original graphic novel titled Krampus, Shadow of St. Nicholas, released on November of that time by Legendary Comics, which I've really have to say right now that this is actually a pretty interesting concept. I personally think that this movie actually did a really good job. I mean, I really do think that, it's a really good film. I mean, for what it is, I really do like the concept of this. I personally thought it was really neat and well done. I like the Krampus character. I thought he was really neat and cool. I like the characters, even though I don't recognize any of the actors or anything, but I personally still have to say this is definitely one Christmas horror movie you'll really have to see. So, I guess with that being said and that being the case, like I'm always just going to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions regards to these movies. Now, I'm going to give this movie another watch eventually because it's just a really good movie. And now that we're getting into November, I know some people, like I said before, may argue and say this is too early for Christmas. But it's not too early for Christmas to me because, I just love to be festive for Christmas, if that makes sense. So with that being said, what did you guys personally think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you not? Also, what you have done personally to help make this movie a lot better, feel free to let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Now, to anybody who has wants to find a good movie, I definitely have to say you definitely have to watch this movie if you haven't. It's a pretty good one. I do recommend it in case if anyone is curious as to what this movie is about. It's a really good film. I definitely have to say I recommend it to anyone who loves Disney movies and stuff. So, with that being said, and that being the case, I'm Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video, also known as Shadow Lion, the Lion Queen is what I'm called now. Also, I have to really say, with that being said, and that being the case, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, don't forget to follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, follow me on, DeviantArt, and follow my backup channel known as Ms. Dark Shigo, as linked to that. All those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow my other media. And if there's something I am missing, please let me know what it is in the comment section down below. Now, with that being said, and that being the case, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video, and peace out. And like always, I'll see you all next time.